Hello and a very warm welcome back to the channel from wherever you're viewing. It's a Thursday lunchtime for me and I'm coming to you from southeast London. Now, the term reimagined is an often overused phrase in certain estate agency circles in this country, in my opinion, but what I'm about to give you a tour of is something that's been really properly reimagined. I'm on Plough Way on the Rotherhithe Surrey Quays borders in the London borough of Southwark, so that's SE16. Let's get into the detail. What I'm sat in is a Victorian house. Now this house was completely rebuilt more or less by the current owners in 2015 after purchasing the house in 2005, and it's doubled in size. It's coming in over 1,500 square feet now. I'll leave a link to the listing in the comments section below as and when it's ready, but what makes this house unique is its layout. It's really interesting. What started off with a plan to have accommodation and add accommodation to a house to house friends and relatives when they visited has manifested itself into something that's now a very lucrative Airbnb investment. I'll explain more as we're walking around. We have 3 bedrooms, we have a guest loo, a huge basement and a fabulous open plan reception. So let's kick off. The tour starts outside and we'll have a wander around. Right, so here we are on Plough Way. Let's start at the front and walk our way back. This is the road and nice residential London street. Valley roof. This is actually a Victorian house, got the valley roof there, and then this has all been completely refurbished as part of the redevelopment of the house. So all these railings and new fencing is all new. It's a nice olive tree in the front garden, and then that's the view down to the basement area. So here we go. Just inside the front door, and this is where things start to change. But this was originally just a standard 2-up 2-down Victorian house, and the owners reconfigured it so much so basically where this door is here originally would have just been a staircase, a stairwell or staircase just straight up. A new staircase has been this lovely curved staircase here just to the left, which runs upstairs to essentially a self-contained apartment. So originally the thought process was that the owners got family and friends that would be visiting from abroad. It'd be nice to give them an opportunity to have their own self-contained space and not living in each other's pockets, and done a very grand job. So you've got this kitchenette here on what would be a landing, bit of seating, double bedroom here at the back of the house. These fan lights are pretty much everywhere in the house, especially upstairs and in the bedrooms, but they're all very high-end brand, which the name escapes me. It's a Lucci. But I've seen them in action, they're very good, they're silent. So you've got an ensuite shower for this bedroom here. And if we head back across the landing, we've got this room at the front, which technically would be a reception space for the apartment, but it could be used for extra bed accommodation. These just push together and make a double bed if they're needed. And just round to the left here, a bathroom, full-size bath there, which is recessed a little bit, and that's the back of the recess there. So the bath is in that area there. Another ceiling light. Right. Let's head back downstairs. Just taking this stairwell. Lovely, nice curved staircases, some really nice design touches here. And then let's pop our heads round to the left. Just navigate this. We've just had the photographs done, so there's some bits that are out of shot. Little guest loo here, and another bathroom shower room here to my right, skylight there, and then to my left a bedroom, another good sized bedroom. Now This didn't exist when the house was first built, and it is enormous. This big basement area here, which very practical, really well put together. Just a great size room. So you've got natural light there coming in at the front, and to the back of the room we have the utility area, so laundry, storage, that sort of thing. So it could be used just purely for the basement equivalent of a loft, keep all your suitcases and your hoovers and whatnot down here. But you could, if you wanted to, this could become a separate not self-contained room, but it could be a very nice guest room for anyone if you needed that extra accommodation. But as it stands, it's a really very usable space. Okay, we're going to head back up to so we're back on the ground floor here, and as I turn left, here we go. This is the money shot. This is the room. This is such a lovely room. Great size, really stylish, and again, lots of practicality. You've got this lovely fitted kitchen that runs all the way along the right hand side. You've got dielectric appliances, and you've got this lovely big double American style Siemens fridge freezer. Dining area just to my right here, and that's looking back into the reception lounge area. Lovely wood burner, and then just here to my right is the nicely hidden, when you want it hidden, study. So those bifold doors just close and neatly hides everything away. And this is a great room for entertaining. And these stocks, actually, it's worth mentioning. So you've got these stock bricks here. These were original bricks that were taken out when the back of the house was demolished, just taken apart, because it was more or less rebuilt. The owner wanted to keep as much of the originality as possible, so she specified the bricks were taken, just cleaned up a little bit, and then were added back. So they're original stock bricks. Now the back of this house you can't ignore. These bifold doors are absolutely epic. Look at that. This whole corner completely opens up, and this ceramic floor has been chosen specifically to continue through the reception area and out over the threshold there into this decked area at the back. And there you really start to get a sense of the work scale that's gone on at the back of this house. This pillar here, just holding up the RSJ here for the back of the extension. So that is the reception area in all its glory. I hope you like this. This is a great room, and you know what, that burner, it's a room for all seasons. Middle of summer, throw these all open. Fantastic entertaining space. Middle of winter, doors shut, curtains closed, cozy up in front of a wood burner. Also worth mentioning that there's underfloor heating in this room and all of the bathrooms. There we go. Now let's go into the garden. Now, if you are familiar with London houses, London gardens, I can assure you, if you're not, I should say, I can assure you that this is a pretty substantial garden for a Victorian London house. It's really, really sizable. The owner's very keen gardener, and she's tried to make this as usable but as practical and as easy to maintain as possible. I think she's done a very good job. She's also very big on sustainability. So, for example, this wall here is actually a rain harvesting wall. It's actually fed by the drain there, the guttering there that feeds into here, and all these panels just collect rainwater, and then that's used for the garden. So we head up to the back of the garden along this lovely crunchy gravel path. We've got this recessed dining area here, again decent size. And up more steps. Now, that, or they I should say, are two very active hives. The owner was very keen to try to harvest her own honey, and it's you don't have to keep these. These can go if you weren't interested in keeping the hives. That's not a problem. There's a local company, an urban beekeeping company, who come and maintain and harvest the hives for the owner, and I think they get, or the owner gets, a decent crop as part of the compensation, really, for having the bees, and they take the rest and sell it just to to cover the cost of running the company. But you get a nice view from the back of the garden here, and then just behind me this timber built workshop. Really, really lovely. The owner's a very practical person, likes a lot of DIY, so that's locked, but lots of storage there. Somewhere to store your wood. There's one potential, if you weren't interested in this section here, so basically from here to this wall here, there would be potentially a deal to be struck where the owner would keep this back section for herself, because just at the back of the workshop is a door that leads out onto the street behind. So she'd be keen to keep this if somebody wanted to try and work out a price, and they just have the house and that section of garden, and this section is kept as part of the deal with the current owner, and she continues to use it for pottery and some woodworking. And one final point I'd just like to make. You forget very quickly you are in the middle of central London here. I'm going to stop talking for a second, and I'm just going to hopefully allow you to get a sense of just how quiet it is here, bearing in mind it is central London. There we go. So hopefully you get the sense that this is the country garden that the owner wanted to create. I think she's done a fantastic job. And let's head back inside. So that's the house on Plough Way in southeast London. I hope you like it. I'd be very keen to hear your thoughts and comments. If you fancy leaving them in the section below, I'd be very grateful. I think for me, it's the practicality of this place which makes so much sense. It's all wrapped up in a very unique and stylish package, and throw in this garden and you don't really want to leave. The wider area is great. We have some excellent transport links here. You've got Surrey Quays Overground station just round the corner. You've got services to East London and beyond, up to North. Canada Water's a couple of minutes walk on foot as well, so you've got the Jubilee line there, which gets you from there to London Bridge in 2 stops and Canary Wharf in 1 stop. There's also there's a huge number of bus services that pass here. There's way too many for me to rattle off now, but I'll leave them in the comment section below, so you can have a look at the routes and where they go, and their corresponding numbers. There's also some very, very good restaurants, pubs and coffee shops locally. Again, too many for me to leave, but I'll leave links for all these places, all these local establishments below, so you can have a look at and see what's available if you'd like to live here. If you'd like to know any more, please contact me in the usual way via the website uniquepropertycompany.co.uk or info@uniquepropertycompany.co.uk on the email. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next tour. So that's goodbye for now from me. Thanks a lot.